Welcome back to the channel, and we have a T350 as you saw in the first part of the video, and I like to get the hours down to see what kind of an age we're at with the machine. So I'm here on a work order that had actually been completed, and it was a control board, but the work order wasn't updated. And just kind of going through the machine, I told that these batteries have been, these are still the original batteries. So we're still going pretty good from a 2018 machine. So the battery charging system is doing its job. So now that the machine is operational, we did find some issues, and one of those was the blades. They don't have an extra set of blades, but these have already been flipped over. And I talked with the custodian about changing the blades, and they don't recall the last time they did, but see how they're getting worn out like that. Also, look at all the soil that is in there. Another thing that I wanted to do was replace these support rollers, and the bearings are going bad in these. Now, what ultimately happens when the bearings fail, these wheels will lock and they'll leave streaks on the floor as the machine's being run. So, with that said, we want to take care of the squeegee. Also, they were not using the rear wheel portion here. They had flipped it up, and what that causes is uneven wear on the blades. So, another thing we did cover was unserviceable pads. These pads are in horrible condition, and that's why it's important to take a look at your pads every day. So these are the scrub and shines, which aren't really that great according to most of my customers. They want to switch back to the 5100 3M pads. Going back a little bit over here, now here's an issue that we just brought up, and it's the skirt. It's so full of debris. I just had to start by showing them, hey, you gotta take this thing off and rinse it off with some hot water. This one is gonna need a scrub brush to get all that stuff on there. That's usually caused by a lack of dust mopping. Too much debris, too much. So this one is not an EC H2O model. That system is not in here, but the automatic watering system is, and it's functional. Charger cord is intact. No other issues reported. So that's the one thing I do see. The biggest complaints is picking up water. So another thing I told them to do is to keep this open to let everything air out. Rinse this tank a little bit better. And all in all, we still have an operational machine.